Statesman Nation, we're here with Coach Todd Hafner as we prepare for week 1 of
Finally.
season 15 of 2018 and all that. Yeah, finally, I'm sure after a few weeks of kind of beating each other up and stuff and all the conditioning, I'm sure the guys are ready to take some of that anger and all that and pent up.
I mean, it's like everybody, it just gets long. You know, you get tired of going out for 2 days. You get tired of having nightly meetings.
Right.
You get tired of being around each other so much. You know, and school finally started this week, and that really helped.
Really nice.
Kind of
break it up a little bit.
Exactly, and they get to see, get to talk to other people that they've haven't seen for the summer and things like that. So this week was a lot better, and this week leading up to tomorrow has been a big week for us, and I thought we've handled it really well, and I think we're ready to play.
Definitely. To talk about, I guess, the overall preseason. I mean, I didn't see anything, unless you guys are keeping it secret or anything. But I guess I didn't see anything like the departures of any main guys, any injuries. So definitely knock on something.
Yeah.
And say that it looked like it was a pretty clean.
It was. Luke Masters got hurt early on.
Right.
And so that, he was part of that receiving core that we were planning on having back, and so he'll be out for the year. And right now, really, as far as we know, that's about it. So anyways, we made it through relatively healthy. So we'll go tomorrow, and with the play in AI and things like that, we've got a couple of kids that we were kind of waiting on that aren't going to end up being able to play tomorrow. But it happens every year, and it's, you just gotta get it done, and if you don't, you're not going to play. And so, but that's what it is. So, but we're ready to play. Our kids are ready to go. We had a really good week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we got after it, and had 3 really good days of preparation, and feel good about where we're at.
Right, definitely. All right. Switch gears and just talk about the opponent here. This Morningside Mustang team is what they are. We talked off camera. I said, man, they have a really good offense. He goes, you said, yep, they have for years, and there's no surprise there. So yeah, it's a team that I'm sure they bring back their stud quarterback. They don't bring back the nation's best running back as far as yards.
Right.
But I'm sure they just reloaded in that position. I'm sure they reloaded everywhere, and they're probably just another team or another Morningside team that is going to be in the mix for a national title.
I don't see anything about them that wouldn't say that. They're the number 2 receiver in the country is back, and he and the quarterback Solzman have been playing together since high school and things like that. And so, they're very good at what they do. Coach Ryan has he does a really good job. Finding weaknesses in different teams and things like that, and they're a national power for a reason. I mean, they've been to the semifinals 5 of the last 6 years. They've had opportunities they've played in the national championship 1 year. So they're battle tested for sure. They've lost some players, but they don't rebuild anymore. I mean, obviously they're just going to reload it, and they feel really good about what they have on defense. I think they returned 7 or 8 starters on defense, and so it's a challenge. I mean, and we knew it when we scheduled the game that that's what it was going to be, and the fact that we're going to their place makes it even more of a challenge. And but I think we're ready for that. I think that we have a team that we're going to go in and compete, and we're going to play hard, and we're going to we're not going to try not to commit silly mistakes and penalties, and if we can just give ourselves a chance to win the game at the end, I think that that's all we can really ask. And I don't think that there's going to be a blowout either way. I'm sure wouldn't like to think so, but it's one of those things that we're hoping it's a playoff type atmosphere, and we hope that their fans are crazy and make it raucous and fun, and it sure will be fun to go beat them.
Definitely. Then I guess talking about our side of everything, yes, their offense is tremendous, but it's not like our defense is a slouch.
No.
One of the best defenses in the nation, so it very well could be the unstoppable force versus the immovable object. In that respect, it could be a lower scoring game than a lot of people are thinking, and that's where we're going to need to have it happen. Obviously, our offense isn't going to go out and score 70 points against them. We're just not built that way. Running wise, we're not breaking off 90-yard runs constantly.
We're hoping that, and to be honest with you, we have to be able to pressure him. If he can just stand back there and pick us apart, I mean, he's going to do that to everybody.
Anybody.
And so it's going to be important that we can get home with 3 or we can get home with 4. If we have to start bringing 6 or 7 that could get a little dicey at times. And so, we feel that, the guys up front are going to be able to create, some havoc for them. We're hoping, they had to replace 3 offensive linemen from last year. We're hoping that we can, come from some different angles and some different things to try and create that pressure. And, but if we can get home with 3 or 4, I think that, we'll be okay. We just got to get him off his spot. We got to make him move around a little bit. We got to make him throw it when he doesn't want to throw it. And if we can do that, we'll give ourselves a chance, defensively to not stop him, but hold him down. And I think that, that's really all we can ask.
Exactly. It's more of a kind of slow down, and then maybe hopefully at some point during that drive of an extended drive that they make a mistake,
right.
And then you can, turnovers could play a huge part. I mean, as they always do.
Exactly. Well, and I think it's going to be important that we give ourselves extra chances. We're going to need to create some extra chances for ourselves, and on the flip side of that, we're not going to be able to give them extra chances. Right. We can't give them a short field. We can't, have a mistake in the special teams game. We have to play solid football, and sometimes in the first game, that's what you're most nervous about.
Exactly, right.
And so, so it's important that we go do those things, and that we're locked in, and that we're ready to play at 1:00 tomorrow.
Right. Switching it over to the offense. We have a very, veteran crew there down in the trenches that should help you out. I mean, you maybe replace some people in the slot and not fullback per se, but slot position. Maybe you're a little leaner there in experience. But what have you seen, if anything? Again, without showing your cards, the things that you think you might be able to have some success.
Well, the way that they line up and they do different things, they're built well for what we do. I mean, let's be honest, they're built a lot like Grandview. Mm-hmm. And we all know that we've struggled at times against them to be able to do some things, and so it'll be important that our guys recognize, especially up front where we have some of that experience, recognize what's happening to them. Mm-hmm. It's going to be important for our quarterback to recognize what's happening on the edge. But I think we'll have opportunities to get the ball in the right guy's hands at times, and if we can do that, and this typically isn't something that I share, but we're gonna have to throw the ball a little bit. I mean, let's be honest. I mean,
they're gonna be too talented,
right? And they're big up front, and so it's gonna create, some opportunities that we're just gonna have to do. We're gonna have to make ourselves do it, and so. As much as we don't want to, but that's kind of what they create for us, and so we'll have to be prepared to do that, and I think we are. I think that we'll have to when we do run the option, we have to make sure we take care of it, and we have to make sure that we're getting the ball in the right guy's hands, and so it seems like that's always the plan. But I think more than anything, we're gonna have to throw the ball a little more than we really want to.
Right, definitely. Any other, overall keys to success? Again, you're getting into the first week, and you're going to be playing one of the best teams out there. Again, nothing against us. We're going to, have a very quality team that's going to put pressure on them and make it an exciting game for week one. It's got to be one of the best ones out there for
no question. I would like to think
this year. So, starting out the season. So, anything else that it's like, what, we have to do this really well.
Well, we have to be prepared. I mean, I think that whether we're in the game or whether we're out of the game, everyone has to be in the game for 4 quarters. It's going to be a little bit hotter than we've been used to for the last week or so.
That's right.
So we're going to have to play a lot of guys. Guys are going to have to be ready to step up. You can't run your punt team out there and only have 10 guys. You have to. Everyone has to be in the game and locked in. And we've emphasized that and we've talked about that. Now it's time to go prove that we're ready to do that. And, if you don't do those things against quality teams, typically bad things happen. Right. And so we'll go and we'll prepare and we'll. Again, I love this team because I know they're going to go play hard. They're going to go give everything they got, and hopefully our good is good enough. And so, if it is, it sure would be a great day.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Well, Coach Hafner and the guys will be in Sioux City tomorrow, 1:00 start. I'm going to forget the name of the stadium, but either way, it's in Sioux City. You'll be able to track it down.
It's on their campus.
Yeah, exactly. So it should be a really cool, great atmosphere to start the 2018 season off. So let's start it off with a W.
We will try.
All right. Thanks, Todd.
Thank you.